everyone, I'm Olivia Munn, and you're watching West Wing Week.
Welcome to the West Wing Week, your guide to everything that's happening at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue. This week, the president unveiled the It's On Us campaign, signed the America's Promise Summit Declaration, and headed to the Big Apple for the annual United Nations General Assembly. That's September 19th to September 25th, or
America's always
stronger when we stand united.
We stand united.
On Friday, the president and vice president launched It's On Us, a public awareness and education campaign that works to prevent sexual assault on college campuses.
This is on all of us, every one of us, to fight campus sexual assault.
This is a really serious issue, and what's really important is to educate people and also empowering people to speak up.
It's teaching men to be proactive instead of reactive. So I think it's very important that we're here today and to get that message out and just continue to learn. And hearing the statistics, it's pretty staggering. So it's on us to change all this.
On Monday, the president signed the America's Promise Summit Declaration, which calls on all citizens to help the youth of America realize their full potential.
The concept is simple, that our greatest asset are our children. The companies and organizations and not-for-profits that are represented behind me under Alma's leadership have contributed in so many ways, but this is just a small sampling of the hundreds of organizations around the country that are doing great work every single day and are learning from each other.
On Tuesday morning, the president addressed the ongoing military operations against the terrorist organization ISIL. Then he joined the First Lady to travel to New York City for the 69th session of the United Nations General Assembly. First on the busy agenda was addressing the Climate Summit of 2014.
For I believe in the words of Dr. King that there is such a thing as being too late. And for the sake of future generations, our generation must move toward a global compact to confront a changing climate while we still can.
Later that afternoon, the president stopped by the Clinton Global Initiative's annual meeting.
Although it sometimes causes friction, the United States will not stop speaking out for the human rights of all people and pushing governments to uphold those rights and freedoms. We will not stop doing that because that's part of who we are.
On Wednesday, President Obama addressed the United Nations General Assembly. That afternoon, the president convened a historic meeting of the United Nations Security Council, addressing the international response to foreign terrorist fighters. On Thursday, back at the United Nations, the president spoke about the humanitarian response to the Ebola epidemic in Africa.
Everybody's got to move fast in order for us to make a difference. And if we do, we'll save hundreds of thousands of lives.
So stay engaged with us online, and remember, you can find out more information about any of these topics and see complete videos of these events at whitehouse.gov. And thanks again for checking out this edition of your West Wing Week.
Always wonderful to follow Matt Damon. I saw people trickling out after he was done. These are the hardcore policy people who decided to stay for me.